Hey, profane friends, you know me. I don't like to brag much about Freemasonry, but the Freemasons love to brag about themselves, right? Here we've got the Great War Project, yeah, the Masonic Great War Project. So this is not me bragging at all. This is them, okay? Now, what you can do, look, is the Masonic Roll of Honor, okay, yeah, has produced and provided a searchable database purely on Freemasons who took part in and died in the in the course of the duty during the times of national conflict. Right now, you got to remember these Freemasons, right, are fighting on all sides. Yeah, there's German Freakmasons, there's French Freakmasons, there's Russian Freakmasons. Do you see what I mean? But they're in amongst your army, yeah, working against to kill the profane. Yeah, obviously there's a Masonic war going on. Yeah, because lodges fall out with each other. You know, you've got constitutional lodges and unconstitutional lodges. And if you've seen my videos of various war machines and all of the rest of it, you'll know that they work together regardless of what side wins. It's always the Freakmasons that, you know, that come out on top. Okay, and they do the same thing within your towns and cities. Okay, they only protect themselves, right? Anyway, this roll of honour from the United Grand Lodge of England. Look at this, look, right? This is who fights the war, okay? And so we just do a few features like this, all right, from the United Grand Lodge of England, right? Now watch, look, search database, okay? Now the only people that really go to war, and I've said about this before, are the people, are family people, yeah, who have families, you know, men, wives, children, blah blah, and they give you a load of rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Why the war's all about, yeah. And then we go fight the war for them, yeah. They're the ones in control and in charge of that war, yeah. And like I said, they got signs in war what they can put on their tents, on their barracks or whatever, so they don't get bombed or shot by the elites above that are working with them. Okay. Now watch this. Look, let's search for a private, shall we? Look, enter the individual's name. So we'll just put in Smith, all right? Smith, right? Common name amongst the profane. Now let's search the private. What the hell is going on here? You can't even search for a private. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they're all your leaders in the war. Second lieutenant upwards. Look, where's the first lieutenant? First lieutenant, anyone, any profane person can go to first lieutenant, yeah, because they'll always get shot first anyway. Do you know what I mean? And they're always the ones that get, well, look, call you now the first lieutenant. You go take that profane bunker. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, if you get killed, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Because we're behind them anyway. Look, second lieutenant, third officer, fourth officer, able seaman, accountant, acting bombardier, admiral, air marshal, air mechanic, airman, armourer, all the top jobs. Look, okay. I'll just let you scroll through that, but you can come and see this yourself, right? But they're the, look, everything there, look, but there's no privates. Where's the privates? Corporals, do you see what I mean? Lieutenants, you know what I mean? All the stuff that organises an army to fight, do you know what I mean? Yeah, there is nothing in there, right, at all for the privates, yeah, the man, the family man, do you know what I mean? Yeah, because all wars are Masonic, do you know what I mean? So let's just so you can only search up to a second lieutenant, right? And then obviously you can search who you want, and then we're going to just search, you know, is not secure, send anyway, I don't care. Oh, it went to Goggle, but there you go, you see. So all of their ranks, right, anything a private up to a first lieutenant, that includes, you know, obviously they got sergeants, that would be quite cannon fodder, you know what I mean, like sergeants and all the rest of it, do you know what I mean? They'll all be like, how do you call it, like, you know, they'll be master masons, do you know what I mean? They're the ones that get used and abused on the battlefield, but they do have a sign, a Grand Halen sign, to stop themselves getting shot. Do you know what I mean? When they meet two brothers on the field. But this is what it's all about. But it's called, the site is thegreatwarproject.org.uk. So go have a look at it yourself. Maybe, you know, help you find someone or whatever. And then look, here we go. Look, oh, What happened there? Screenshots, my profane friends? No. This is what we're looking for. Yeah, straight in here. And that's here. Look, I'll go through these pictures, actually. I'll just go through them, yeah, just to show you some of the stuff I always, it's always interesting to what Freemasons are up to. Look, Military Jubilee Lodge, look, you see? And that's the centenary, right, in 1887 to 1987. Look at that, a Military Jubilee Lodge, okay? There it is, look, souvenir. The Military Jubilee Lodge, yeah, held at the Masonic Hall, Snargate Street, Dover, on Wednesday, November the 24th, in the year 1937. You know what I mean? Worshipful Master, 1887, Brother George Frederick Alexander Smith. Worshipful Master, 1937, Brother Albert Jesser. I can't read. Jesse's Kemp, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. See, so they're all to do with the ward, yeah. Now I'll just take you through these. Look, this here, right? I got all of these off, say, like, all places around the world, say from TikTok, YouTube videos, anything that rolls across, yeah, with just normal people from around the world on their holidays. Now look at the wall behind her. You see the square and calm piss? You see what I mean? You see the squares, look, and the points within the square. It's all symbolism. That's 4 square, yeah, what's been built in. So the Freakmasons in this country, wherever that may be, again, run the town hall and the city hall. Same as here. I think this is, I can't remember what, I think this is, I can't remember where it is. I think it's South America, this is. You can see the world domination ball. You can see the square and compass. You can see the Union Jacks, because it don't matter where you go. The main place for Freakmasonry is Great Britain, and that is what, the Great British Empire, they went over to, like, Egypt and Greece, and Egypt, Greece. I'm trying to think of the other ones, but people who know the research, they know anyway. But that's what dominates the whole world, yeah. Right now, you got to remember, yeah, this is why it's a Union Jack, and hidden within that, if you look at the Masonic flags, I do, even during the war, like on the Spitfires, you had the points within the circle, the Masonic colours of the red, white, and blue. The British flag is square and calm piss. You put 2 together. You put the Scottish flag together, you get the square and calm piss, you know what I mean, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. But here again, in this country here, and I forget where it is, sorry, and in the games, look, yeah, I'm still playing this game, yeah, this is like TikTok thing or whatever. And again, can you see the Masonic floor, look, in a wrestling ring? See, they're always putting that in. Here's another game, look, again, the same Masonic floor, look, but a completely different game, you see. And this is how they keep putting it in, that Masonic symbolism over and over and over into your heads, you know what I mean. And again, the Royal Mint, look, they know the Masonic B, look, you see, it's the Masonic B and the £1 coin, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Look, species of bees, including bumblebees, mason bees, and mining bees. You know what I mean? Mason bees, yeah? You see what I mean? That's what the beehive is. The army, yeah, is the beehive. You got the king and the queen in the beehive. That's why there's a king and a queen in every Masonic lodge. Do you know what I mean? Then you've got your workers and your drones and your fighters. This is how Masonic Freakmasons work within your community, yeah? Stop thinking about the whole world, yeah, because you can't change that, but you can change your own communities and the corruption within your town halls, within your city halls, within your police stations, within your social services, because they're the ones playing that, and they keep the chaos going. Yeah, they create the chaos and then try and give the solution, but the solution and the chaos they do is the same thing over and over and over again, repeated and repeated every 20 to 30 years, and people think that's new. They get an MP to stand there and go, "Oh, I'll give you the best of the best of the best if you vote me in. We'll draw taxes down, we'll do it." They ain't doing nothing. They're just playing an agenda to keep that. So long as they keep that agenda going, yeah, with any confusion they can make, they'll make wars up anywhere, it doesn't matter where it is, yeah. They make wars, they create problems, do you know what I mean? They create terrorist attacks on themselves or anyone else because they're not part of your community. Do you know what I mean? They're a separate nation of people. They got their own passports, they got their own internal courts, but they do not have, they get their own paycheck, they're paid, you know what I mean? They're paid very well, and a lot of the payment they're paid comes off their own charities. Look at the charity work they do and how much the value that is worth, yeah. And the cream of the crop, what they skim off of that, yeah, which is whatever number they put themselves at, yeah, that's what they get. Do you know what I mean? And they pay all their members that, you know what I mean? And they're getting paid well, you know. But that's another story. But yeah, again, here we go, another TikTok video. I think here, I don't know if they were roller skating, but again, you can see this the black and white tile floor again, because they own everything. Do you see what I mean? Here's a game, another game, look, square and calm piss in plain right. Do you see what I mean? And they're putting that into your children's heads all the time. Look, Broadway Diner on tour, coming to Great Yarmouth. Look, square and calm piss. You know what I mean? Anything that comes, you know, through any of these sort of sites, yeah, is all to do with Freakmasonry. Do you know what I mean? You're not getting anywhere else. Here we go. Look, team up for November. Look, Movember. Yeah, right. And in the background, you can see the pyramid with a moustache. But again, it's just the same symbolism. And you've got the sun above with the rays coming down, look, above the U, between the M and the U, look, above, you've got the sun rays coming down. It's pure Masonic, you know. But once you start spotting that, then you know. Do you know what I mean? This is a train station, look, again, because they own all the train stations, yeah, because to control the, you know, like in the Wild West, to control the railway stations, you control the land and the water and everything else. And also, you know, you're taking money off profane people all the time, back and forth wherever they're traveling to. Do you know what I mean? So controlling a train station is just as important as controlling, you know, anything else, like your taxis or your bus services. Do you know what I mean? Control them, you've always got an income, haven't you? Do you see what I mean? And this is what they do, same as they always control, you know, birth rates, cancer, they control all of that. You know what I mean? They control when you have a wedding. You know, where do you go for your wedding? At the Masonic Hotel. Do you know what I mean? Or you go to the Masonic Church, you know, all them halls, yeah, that are hired out, they're all belonging to Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? And that's what they love. You know, you go hire a limousine or something like that, or a horse and carriage, belongs to Freakmasons. Yeah, look behind it, what you're hiring and who you're hiring off, and you'll see it's all to do with Freemasonry. There's nothing that ain't belonging to Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you got to understand in life. But this is train station. This is in Poland, so again, it's questionable in Poland. Yeah, again, right. The council and the Masonic town hall are run by Freakmasons. Do you see what I mean? And this is the thing: they run everything, every town, every city, but they rely on us being isolated. We're always isolated. You see what I mean? Because what do you know what's it like? I don't know where you are, you know, across the world at this precise moment, yeah, but I don't know what's going on in New York. I don't know what's going on in Washington. I can't do nothing about it. Do you see what I mean? Do I know something what's going on in Germany? You know, do I know anything that's going on in Norway, Switzerland? No, I don't. Yeah, but there's a lot of victims, yeah, victims of Masonic ill treatment that are isolated, because the majority of people within the town that sit around the hearth in the lodge, yeah, that deem fit to give out advice and how a town or a city is controlled, yeah, is run by Freakmasons. Do you see what I mean? And I can't even do, even in my own town, what power have I got? I've got none, because before I was even born, these people were in charge, and they watch anyone and everyone that comes up through the, you know, as you live. Do you know what I mean? And if there's a threat, they'll fucking take you out. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's basically what they do all the time. They're watching everyone. They've got the control and the grip on your town and on your city with everything. It don't matter what it is, yeah. You hire a taxi, that's owned by Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? You go to a restaurant, that's owned by Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? All of that, you know, it goes on and on and on and on, you know, and they keep an eye on it. Do you know what I mean? The only people who are earning money and, you know, having the say over who gets the job and who does well and who doesn't are the Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? Because they run it all, the whole, every shebang, city, town, I don't care where you are, where you're from, the symbolism is in the backdrop of everything. They own all the buildings. Look at all your big major buildings. It don't matter what it is. You know, start with your town halls. Who owns it? Bloody Freakmasons. Who's running the inside of the internals of it? The Freakmasons. Go to a police station. The symbolism's all on the police station. You know what I mean? It's all run. All the top echelons of the Freakmasons are in the top echelons and the top ranks of the police. Do you know what I mean? Go to social services, top people who runs it all. They all work together in league in different departments, you know, and they do it through the Masonic Lodge. You know, it's not done by anything else. It's done through Masonic lodges, you know. All of the decisions are what done, you know. Again, we've got this one here, the metro station in Stockholm, Sweden, another town hall or city hall. I mean, why is there a black and white tile floor again in a train station? You see what I mean? Because they want to control, like I said, you control where people destinations are allowed to go, yeah? You try going somewhere, yeah, as en masse, you get a load of people, you get 100 people, yeah, en masse in any town or city, and you try moving anywhere. You won't. You'll be herded back to where you live. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not free. You know, it's an illusion that you're free. You will live in the house they want because they know where you are when they want to come and get you and kick your fucking door in, like they did in Germany in 1943 or 2 or whatever. And then when they kicked all them out, what happened? All the Freemasons moved into the houses that were vacated and had the proper life. Do you see what I mean? That, you know, all of that goes on, you know, even, you know, it's the spoils of war for Freakmasons, you know what I mean? You know? Yeah, so we've got the same Masonic floor here, you know what I mean, in the old Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, so again, another town or another city across the world. And if you're looking at this and you're in your town or city, you've got to ask yourself, why is the same symbolism I'm showing you here in your town or city? You know what I mean? Why are the Freakmasons the most dominant, you know, force within your town and within your city? Why their symbolism, you know? And if it was a swastika, everyone would bloody see it, but it ain't. It's all hidden in plain right, and you just think it's just not. It ain't. Look, this one here. Look, this is a Roman villa in Sussex. Yeah, it is simply a striking and effective pattern. No, it's not. Just like the floors in the US Capitol. Do you see what I mean? So Freakmasons are in the US Capitol, which we know anyway is all Masonic, but it's also in Sussex, look, in a Roman village. Do you see what I mean? Geez, my wife is a Freemason and would have been one too very soon. She wanted me to lay a checkered floor tile on our bathroom floor. Thanks for this. Do you see what I mean? You know, my wife is a Freemason, you know, so some of these Freemason Eastern Stars must have husbands that ain't Freemasons. I don't freaking know. More than likely battered husbands, but anyway, that's another story. But if you look at the floor, look, you can see the cross, yeah, here. Oh my god, I suppose I have to go into it, but you know the score anyway. Just look at it. By looking at it, it's 4 square, yeah. And then if you look at the top and the bottom, there you'll see them on any Masonic apron, yeah. Them, oh, I'll have to bloody show you, wouldn't I? Bloody hell, boy. All right, let me show you, because if I don't, I'll be bloody. You know what it's like when my videos, right? I think you like me drawing anyway. Well, I hope you do. If you don't, tough. Right, that, and that you can find on, and obviously there's one on this side. It's just been eradicated a bit, but that's the 4 square, yeah? That's 4 square, yeah? Don't forget it goes on the points, okay? Obviously you can see the square within the square, which is here, look. Yeah, and then you've got a square inside, which is 4 square. But them signs there, what I've just shown you, them 3, you can find them on any Masonic apron. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you got the square here, yeah, and then I'm presuming there's another one on this side, on this side here, which then give you the square and the calm piss. You know what I mean? Obviously, you got the as above, so below pyramids. If they ain't diamonds, I don't know, you know. But as you know, the diamonds around the outside all make square and calm piss. Do you know what I mean? All the way around. It don't matter where you look at it. That's what that represents, basically. But let me just see if I can do that. Boom, boom. So we'll go here, we'll go there, and we go like that. Now, if I put in Masonic apron, Masonic apron, yeah, like that. There it is. Oh no, that's the rosette one. Where it is, there you go, my profane friends. Look, see, and there it is. There's this here. Oh baby, you got a bloody draw again. Oh, I can't, but you know what I'm on about. This pattern here, this one that looks like an Olympic stand, you know, where the winners stand on an Olympic floor. Look, you can see it, okay, right? And that, you know, and that's all day long. You get the same symbolism on any of them. You know what I mean? Oh wait, there, not that bloody one. That's rubbish. You know what I mean? But here it is again. Look, on the different. Look, see what I mean? Can you see the different? See the different ranks of it. Look, you got gold encrusted on this one. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it there, look, which is the Essex, right? Because remember, these aprons are just like the same as like biker gangs. Yeah, the more upgrade you go, the bigger the spread you get. You see what I mean? The more badges you get, rosettes and everything else. You know what I mean? It's the same as a patch. They're being patched up basically in the ranks of Freakmasonry. Do you see what I mean? Like this one here, look, is another classic. Can you see it again? Look, the little step. Look, you see on the corner in the bottom left of the. You see, but it's got more, you know, more rankings and more stars, which goes up and up and up. The more, you know, it's like a patch. Do you know what I mean? This is me, you know, I'm from this particular area. This is my lodge. This is what I represent. This is my gang, my army. You know what I mean? You mess with me and all my brothers are going to fuck you up and gang stalk you. You know what I mean? We're gonna attack your family in any way we can, whether we're gonna deal drugs to your children or your kids. Do you know what I mean? They do all of that and they plan it in the fucking lodge. Do you know what I mean? I know because they've been having meetings about me for years. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I can't go into that yet, but but this is what it's about. But as you can see, like I said, each apron, Masonic apron, yeah, has a different gang sign or a different patch, yeah, because this is what they are. They're just patches, yeah. Like he's from Essex, look, you see what I mean? Then you go find another one, but you can see the three. Can you see the three stands? Look, I'll call them stands or T's, whatever you want to call them. Do you know what I mean? But each one, see, this one will be Mahabone, yeah, Mahabone maybe, you know what I mean? But look at the three dots. Always look for the three dots. They're a particular name as well, you know. Masonic brother maybe, does that mean? I don't know. But each sign, like I said, each one is a different ranking within Freakmasonry to the gang they're associated with or the army they belong to. Do you know what I mean? But there you go. See here, look, this is giving you all the different ranks here. Look, you see the square on one, you got the level, you got the rule. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how it goes all the way. Sheaf of corn on the top right there. Look, cross keys, that's the treasurer. See, each and every one of them has a different emblem or a sign. See the two different square and compasses at the bottom here, look, on the apron flap. But again, the apron flap from the corner can be lifted up, so that gives them another rank. There you got the horn, look, on that one. And then you got the sword on that one, which will be the geezer who stabs. Notice again the two horns, look, on the left here. This horn and that horn above, right? Notice one goes to the left, one goes to the right. See? And that's distinguishing the ranks of the Freakmasons. Here it is again, look, these are the ranks again, what you just saw on the flaps, okay? One go at the left, one to the right, look, the horns, yeah, the cross keys, the sword, the quills, I think, you know what you write with. You see what I mean? You've got the square and compass with the moon, a square and compass with the sun, but all of these are gang rankings, you know, within their, you know, like the 1% gangs, do you know what I mean? Or, you know, it's just a biker gang, that's all it is, you know, an army, yeah? Oh, discard. So let's move on, yeah? I'm just showing you the different patterns. Again, look, here we are, look, New South Wales history, yeah, of the Masonic police. These are Freemason police, look, okay? So look, see on the back end of the coffin, look, okay? There's the back end of the coffin. Notice the army with their funny hats and the bagpipes of war, because that's what bagpipes of war are. Profane all in the background, look. But these are all, this is your Masonic gang, yeah, that protect. This is why criminals are never arrested. You know what I mean? Or investigated, the proper top ones I'm on about, you know. None of the, you know, the ones that sit in the lodge and talk about murder and that, you know, again, it's part of their chaos, yeah. Keep the chaos. like allow, basically the government allow them to do it, yeah, and the police and everything else. Because if, let's put it this way, let's just say there weren't no drug dealers, right? Yeah, they'd all been arrested, right, and all drugs were illegal. Everything was illegal to do with drugs. Yeah, what would the police do? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Their brothers would be out of jobs. Do you see what I mean? All their brothers, half the social services would not be needed, because most of the social services are always on the drug. The ones that are on the drugs are always like using them as a fucking tool to get a job. Do you see what I mean? And it goes on and on and on. And obviously the fighting and the assaults and the robberies and all the rest of it would all be gone. So there wouldn't be no need for Freakmason policemen. Do you see what I mean? And half their brothers would be unemployed. Do you see what I mean? So they have to keep that chaos going. And what better way than having someone who's strying out on drugs, wanting to get a fix? That'll be, not, and don't get me wrong, not all people on drugs are, criminals or robbing people or whatever, but they are up to, like hookies, gear or whatever, like sly moves, if I put it, sly moves, but they're not trying to screw each other over. They're just trying to feed their habit. You know what I mean? Where you got the ones at the top of the roost, again, that still do their drugs or the feeding their habit, but don't realise, they can't realise the habit. Well, some of them do. They know exactly what they're doing. I've seen them laughing and all that, you know what I mean? Just getting someone strung out and then laughing about it. But that's another story. But here, this is why they're never investigated. You know what I mean? Look, see, mad, isn't it? Madness. But they're all coppers. They are all the police. Look, that's why they're never investigated. You know what I mean? Crazy stuff. Oh, wait there. Right, so go to the next picture. Yeah, Masonic temple photos. Now, when I show you, right, when I talk about the petals, look at the Masonic roof here. See the petals, look, the two petals with the square and the point in the middle? You see, this is what they're putting in all the time. Please note also, right, the pattern. Can you see the pattern, look? My profane friends, look, you got the two at the top, then it goes three, look. See? Oh, my profane friends. I love it. But it goes 2, 3, 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? My profane friends all the way down. But you can see it gets into bigger square and calm pierce. Yeah. And if you look the other way, then you get the old pointed star and all that. I don't want to like mention it, because you know what it's like, my profane friends. And again, look, see the Knights Templars, look, the two. See, that's what they were back in the day. Look, you see the Knight Templar above the door. Yeah, then you got the armor on the left and the right of the door, and then on the pedestals, yeah, you got 3 stripes, look, on each side, so that'd be 33, on each one 6. But at the front, look, of each knight on the pedestal, you've got the Knights Templar crosses, look, a red one and a black one. You see, and that's what they were. They just went around on knights, the most powerful gang, yeah, in armor, attack the peasants that had no armor and just had pitchforks, killed them. You will do as you're told. Anyone who's not complying, we'll kill you. We kill you, we kill your families. And then they threw all the babies on the fires as they burnt the houses down. Do you know what I mean? Or smashed them up against the wall or whatever they did, in all wars these people did. Do you know what I mean? The atrocities that these people have done is unreal, yeah? But they look like they're heroes, and they stay away from it. Their greatest... The thing is, no one realises what they're doing, because no one realises they're even frigging there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they keep putting all this charity up, like Jimmy Savile. He's brilliant. Oh, he's wicked. He does charity. Oh, look. But if you look behind it, and the charities, what they do, they don't give anything away. Nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's all like an Indian giving, or a pretend, like a placebo. Do you know what I mean? And that gives them the power to get away. And again, because they control the industry within your town. Yeah, you look at any industry. I don't care where it is. Freakmasons own it. Okay. And the thing is, if they arrest them, who are the corrupt criminals, yeah, they know they're going to put a lot of people out of jobs. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? Crazy. But if they did start getting investigated, we could take all their assets off them for the criminality of what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Take all the assets off the Freakmasons, because they're all up to criminal, no good fucking. Oh mate, that's just madness. But Anyway, that's another story, that is. But that's what I'm saying. He just went around in the back in the day bashing people, like the cowboys, yeah. The cowboys, they went around seeing Indians, killed them all, you know what I mean, then took over the land. That's all they did, you know what I mean. That's exactly what they did to that, that's what they've done everywhere, anywhere and everywhere, you know what I mean. But they make out it's like between cowboys and Indians. No, it's between strong Masonic lodges and weak Masonic lodges, because Indians were Freakmasons as well. Everywhere, it doesn't matter where you are around the world, yeah, Freakmasons are the top people for thousands of years. I don't know where they come from or where they're going or what they're doing, you know what I mean? But they more than likely don't even belong to this, like, our realm, across our world, yeah, what we know as, yeah, because like I said, they control where we go. You know what I mean? We don't, like Christopher Columbus and all that, they're the first discoverers for anything. Why are they? Because they want the gold first, they want the oil first. You see what I mean? This is what they want, So they always discover places first. That's why there's always astronauts, even though they don't go to space and all that shit. That's another big con they've got, billions and trillions of dollars, yeah, taken off profane people in the space program. A load of shite, you know what I mean? Anything to take the money, they just money, money, money. But again, if let's just say we're flat, which we know we are, but that goes on and on and on, yeah. The ice wall, you get through that, say, and then there's more land beyond that, going across wherever, but they don't want you on there. But they more than likely dealing and trading with them people, do you know what I mean, in different ways to get what they want, you know what I mean, selling them children maybe or whatever, I don't know, you know what I mean. There's something, I don't know, like I said, I never investigate that far, but there's a lot of people who do know about it, so look into it, But like I said, that's where they want us all looking, you know what I mean? You're only going to find out if you get rid of the people that control the narrative, yeah? And the people that control your town, sadly, are corrupt career criminals, yeah? And they do, and they brag about it on TV. They're bragging about it all over Facebook. They brag about it all over YouTube. Do you know what I mean? You just got to watch the criminals speak about themselves on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? They brag about it, all day long, I lost my train of thought a bit there, berries. But yeah, that's, yeah. So, like, again, they do it in the movies. You look at Once Upon a Time in America, yeah. What happened? A group of 4 or 5 men just killed their way to the government, and they were in the government. Do you know what I mean? At the end, he killed himself because then obviously stronger people were coming after him, blah blah. But again, look at Shelby in, I can't remember what that is, Shelby in the Peaky Blinders, yeah. A gypsy got into the under the powers into the parliament and all that thing just because he killed his way there, and they, people were scared and go, oh, you better fucking, you know what I mean. And that's what they do. They're a dominant force, you know what I mean. If you don't comply to what we want and what we do, we're going to kill you. Do you know what I mean? And they show you that in movies and pictures all the time. Look at The Godfather, look at Al Capone when he's arrested. Everyone, he had politicians and God knows whatever else in his pocket, you know what I mean? And that goes on today in your town, in your city. There's a group of people, yeah, that control all that, you know what I mean? And they've got the say on it. And when you're a threat to that, they kill you. Accidents, all of that. And that's a fact. And they keep doing that over and over again, killing people that are a threat. You know what I mean? And they don't like it. Like the other day I was in the gym, got this pervert sitting there, right, doing his weights, you know what I mean. He slagged me off in the gym at these other two. I'm waiting to see him, and I'll do a video on it, right. I'll go up and I'll front him, right, whether he'll fucking have a go at me or not or whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the point of the matter is he's slagging me off to these two people. Like, I don't know who he is. I don't know him from fucking Adam, you know what I mean. He could be a taekwondo boxer or whatever the fuck he want, you know what I mean. But he's slagging me off to these two people. But because of my legs a bit sore and I'm not too flighty on my feet at the moment, I've just left it off a bit, you know what I mean. But as soon as my fucking leg's better, I'll go front him with his two mates. I'll give his mates 2 of the sheets, or my leaflets. I'll give him a couple of leaflets, you know what I mean, and I'll front him about it, you know what I mean, and I'll speak to them and I'll put it all on, and I'll get it all on camera for you. Do you know what I mean? Why can I put it on camera? Because I speak my truth. Do you know what I mean? I can walk up there, I know he said it, I know what he's done. Do you know what I mean? And see what he's got to say for himself. Do you know what I mean? Whether he's going to smack me or whatever, I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's the point of it. My truth rolls. Do you know what I mean? So that's going to be a fun little thing I've got coming in the future. You know what I mean? I see him, like I said the other day. But anyway, he sat there, on this thing, and I think, you fucking wanker. Then I turned around and I had a chat with one guy. He was all right. He's nice and that. I spoke to him before. But I happened, because this other geezer was sitting there doing the exercise, started talking about Freemason. Go, I'm a Freemason. So then I'm starting to give him the spiel about Freemason, like saying about how they lay the sheep on how they kiss the Bible or spit on the Bible, and that go through the left or the right door, And then I was going on about, how they lay the sheep out, and then they either kill it, they remove it and then put a dead corpse there, and all the Freemasons are like, undertakers and all that, started giving us, hand signs and all of that malarkey. Do you know what I mean? As soon as he walked away from me, he's straight on his phone to the worshipful master. Do you see what I mean? You can't script it. Do you know what I mean? But he obviously then found out who I was or whatever. You know what I mean? But the guy was all right. Like I said, Freemasons, are okay 1-to-1, but when it gets down to war or gang stalking and all the rest of it, and you've got that internal, not, like I said, he was low rank anyway. He didn't, some of the signs I was giving him, he didn't recognise, or, the words I was giving him, he didn't recognise anyway, you know what I mean? He was like perplexed, he's thinking, and I'm going, I'm profane, mate, do you know what I mean? And I'm showing him like all the, all his own gang signs, do you know what I mean? Like, and he's like fucking, and he didn't know, and obviously I suppose I was outranking him, I don't know, you know what I mean? But he was straight on the phone to his worshipful master, crying, I suppose, and then we're like going, oh dear, no, we know he can see, you know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck him. And then, like the other day, I see another, that same day, this is how it goes. It's just fucking, no matter where I go, I see these gang stalkers. He wasn't a gang stalker. He didn't know nothing about me, the Mason, because they don't want to advertise it. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, he was low rank and didn't want they don't want that. You know what I mean? They want to keep it shh. We don't want anyone to know we're that bad or rotten. You know what I mean? That's a bit late for that now. But yeah, crazy stuff. But I get, all day long, I see these people, and I'm like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? How can a community be so blinded by these people? Do you know what I mean? They get away with it constantly. Do you know what I mean? Mad. And you ain't got to look round. Well, it's your community. You know what I mean? You look at your communities. Who runs your doors? Who runs your nightclubs? Where we go and have a nice night to our kids, and you got kids of 16, 15 sneaking in there, and you got some little wanker working for the syndicate. Do you want some cocaine? Or they're going, come on. I remember sitting at this party once. I'm sitting at this party. There's 3 drug dealers, and I'm sitting on the other chair, and and then they're going, oh, come uptown with us to the fucking Long Bar or whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember. I think it's the pier, whatever. You know what I mean? They're showing her crack cocaine. Do you know what I mean? I'm going back 15, 20 years now, maybe a bit longer. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, like, fucking like 15, 16-year-old. These guys are fucking like 25, 26. Anyway, shit, they take her uptown, you know what I mean? Next minute, the mum, and I weren't sure if the dad come up there, but if she's listening to this now, this woman that came to the party going, where's my daughter and all that, and I went uptown, didn't say nothing about the crack. I wish I had it done, because back in them days, it was all keep your mouth shut, and like I said, I thought they were my friends, so I never said nothing, but I weren't, I've never been impressed by drugs or anything anyway. All through my life, people know that. I've never done a drug in my life neither, you know what I mean, except the ones that have been forced on, forced on me, but that's another story. So, and I wonder where that person is now, because that person who came round, you know what I mean, was stalking me then, but I didn't know that at the particular time, obviously, as time's gone on, and I think about it now, today, and I do think about it, and I think, well, where is her daughter now? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But she was like fucking with me. She was funny and all that. You know what I mean? Thinking I was part of this fucking group. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, nah, you know what I mean? But she knew who I was. I didn't know who she is. Do you know what I mean? She, you know, whoever that was, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I was just around my friends at a party. You know what I mean? With these people, you know, they're not my friends who sat at the table. I associate with them. I know them. You say hello, da 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 da. You know. But yeah, they took her up there. Where she is today, I don't know. You know what I mean? Whether she's addicted or in a mess or whatever. But if it is, I know it's down to these people that you know, that I do talk about. And I think, fucking hell. And then I see other people with their children. You know what I mean? I've got, I don't want to go too far into that neither. You know, I've got, you know, young girls, do you know what I mean, riding their fucking prams up to the dealers, do you know what I mean, and scoring and then going off, you know, with kids in the pram and shit like that, you know, and like fucking you go 30 deep, 20 deep, people up fucking alleyways, you know, waiting to score and fucking all the rest of it, do you know what I mean, all victims of these people that are supposed to be respectable in our fucking community, you know. Oh, anyway, I'm getting angry, so I'll stop talking about it there. Well, actually, the people, some of the main people, aren't even part of our community anyway, or our nation of people. They're a separate people from us. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you got to remember, you know. When we go, I'll stop dealing drugs to your community, they're not dealing drugs to their community because you're not a part of their community. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's the thing with it. That's what you got to get round your head. You got people amongst you living within your community that are not a part of your fucking community. Do you know what I mean? They're there just to be a fucking pervert, a parasite, and a leech on your goodwill. Do you know what I mean? And they do that all day long. They don't care about killing you. They don't give a shit about destroying your family or anything because you are not a part of their community. And that's what you got to boil down to. Find out who's not part of your community or you want to be a part of your community. And you need to eradicate that the powers that be. Let's put it that way. Now, here we are in another country. Here, look, Piccadilly Gardens, famous for famous concrete Berlin Wall. Right, is set to be transformed. And again, who's the ones transforming it? Look at the star, yeah? Notice there's a star, right? Obviously, it's a square and calm piss, right? All over it, right? And you can see that in plain right. But and there it is lit up, look. But who do you think, again, controlled the decision of this? The town council, the city hall. They decided that at the lodge, you know, the half of the community. Do you see what I mean? The strong, well-to-do leaders that control that town or that city. And that's what's going on all the time. Do you see what I mean? Again, here we are, look. Square and calm piss. I don't know, this isn't Liverpool. I think this is... I can't remember where this is. Sorry. But again... Oh, yeah, it might be Manchester, this one, I think. We got... This is Darren G, eh? What is it? Choose a life, not a knife. That's right. He's a good man. Watch him. He knows the score. Darren G. But again, because he's up against gangsters, he's a grass, he's a nonce, he's a pervert, he's this, he's that, he's a rapist. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what they do. You know what I mean? And again, you can see that across, you know, the whole of YouTube, where anyone who speaks out against the criminal, corrupt crime lords, yeah, they call you a grass, they call you a nonce, they call you a pervert. Do you know what I mean? Because then people don't want to associate with you. People don't want to listen to what you've got to say because you're a pervert and a grass. Do you know what I mean? And all the fucking rest of the shit that these people come out with, even though they're the ones responsible for it all. Do you know what I mean? This is why, again, you don't get, you know, like you get paedophile hunters and all the rest of it, yeah? The people behind the paedophile hunters, most of them are Freemasonry based anyway, yeah, in your community, look like they're doing good. Why aren't they jumping out on drug dealers? Do you know what I mean? I'll get, you know, right in about 2 seconds, I could give you 1,000 reasons why they should be jumping out on drug dealers. Do you know what I mean? But they won't. Why? Because they're the most strongest dominant force within your communities. You know what I mean? And that's why they're not jumping out. That's all right, planning to meet someone who's like a single person, yeah, who's on their own. Yeah, he's doing wrong, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you should jump out on him, yeah. But why aren't they doing that to drug dealers? You know what I mean? When they're dealing drugs to your kids, you know what I mean? And why, again, aren't the police doing anything when you're having door wars, yeah, and they know all the bouncers, yeah, and all the drugs are coming through the doors in nightclubs? What, and how many years has that been going on? And everything's been shh, shh, shh. Do you see what I mean? But no one speaks about it because you're not allowed to, because it's Masonic. Do you know what I mean? Again, here's another different country. Right, I don't know what country this is, but you can see there on the wall, look, you see, look, square and calm piss. And then right up the back here, look, on the bridge, look, square and calm piss. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, we know this one again. Britain's Got Talent. Yeah, Masonic talent, you know what I mean? Again, you know, Simon Cowell, all of them are Freakmasons, do you know what I mean? Because they have to run it, that's what I'm saying. And this is what they do at the courts. It's all about, this is what it's about. They, the Freakmasons, like controlling, they deem fit to control you, where you go, where you live, where you sleep, what you eat, what clothes you put on, because it all comes from their factories. There's no profane factory that makes clothes. There's no profane factory that puts out food produce. It's all to do with Freakmasonry. They deem it, they're your whole life, yeah? Everything you see in your house is a product of Masonic industry, yeah? And I don't care what it is, whether it's a lampshade, a light, whatever, yeah? I mean, look at the lights in my house. I'm not going to do it. In fact, I'll put it with this video. I can't do it now because I'm on the screen thing, yeah? But I'll show you the lights in my house. I've already shown you the light, the lamp shades, but did you know your fans, yeah, in your house are Masonic? You know what I mean? Well, some of them, not all of them, but they're Masonic. Do you know what I mean? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll do a video on it. But that's another story. Again, look, here we are. I don't know where this is. Someone will, you know, El Gatio, wherever that is. Maybe I don't know what that means. But again, look, you can see the 4 square, look, in the window, which is Freakmasonry. You see what I mean? So again, the council who are doing the windows, do you see what I mean? It's just madness. Their symbolism knows no bounds wherever you go. Look at the heated propagator. Why did it need to be square and calm piss? Do you see what I mean? Why? Oh yeah, we're good old, you know, I've done this one. You see the diamonds, look, and the 4 square up the top here, look, yeah. And then if I show you, obviously you got the star, and obviously I show you the other day. If you see the video, you can see the swastika. If you can't see the swastika, that's because you're profane, my profane friends, and you're trained not to see it, and that's what they rely on, you not to see it. I'll do a little picture on this one just to, I mean, people who follow my videos know it now anyway. But here's the swastika, look, in plain right. And this hotel has been there since the war. So who are they supporting? Do you see what I'm saying? And there it is. Okay, there's the swastika in plain right. Do you know what I mean? And that's been on there for centuries and decades since that. But the hotel is owned by Freakmasons because the swastika is a Masonic symbolism, a Masonic symbol. Do you know what I mean? And again, if you know, well, let me just do that again. Look, S, yeah, which is Nazi SS. Do you see what I mean? The symbolism, like I said, all wars are Masonic wars, yeah? And once you understand it, yeah, that it there is when you turn that right is the S, and then the other one, which is here this way, like this, okay? When you combine them, which is down, dum, that's what you end up with, you see, because everything in war is Masonic. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, you know. You know, when you do the Victory V, what Churchill used to do, stick his finger up with his thumb out this way, okay, that's your square and your compass, you see, square, and then your compass, see. So that was the UK. Do you know what I mean? You've got the, so you go like this. There's your square. That's the finger. This one here's the finger. Yeah. That's the thumb. Yeah. That's the square. How you make the square in Freakmasonry, right? Yeah. And then when you add the other finger there, yeah, that's your victory V, square and compass. You see, because this one, wait there. It's really hard to fucking do it this, right? So that's your square. So there's your compass, yeah, and there's your square. You see what I mean? So when Hitler had his fingers up like that, he was just doing the square and compass for Freemasonry. Do you see what I mean? So when you saw this swastika like that, yeah, and then you turned it, you ended up with the SS. Do you know what I mean? And that's, that's part of it. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you'll learn more about it, And again, as I said, if I bring that in a little bit, you can see the swastika sticker. That gives you 2, 3, 2 of Freakmasonry, yeah? So there's your 2, 3, 2, which we know makes the square and compass. I'll show you the square and compass anyway, which is there. Again, you got your 9 points, look. 6, see, 3 square. See, if I go like that, three steps in masonry. Yeah, that's your 3 steps. Let me get rid of that in a minute. So you got your 3 steps in masonry, okay? Your 5 steps in masonry, which are these 5 here. 5 steps or 5 points, yeah, are the 5 in the middle, okay? And then the subtotal, all of them, is 7. 7 steps in masonry. 9 steps in masonry, 8, 9, okay? Watch this. 10, 11, 12, 13 steps in Freakmasonry. And what does that, the 13, remember, when you do it 3 times, gives you 36, 3 sixes, 666. Or is it 39, sorry, 39 gives you 3 nines, 999, as above, so below, 666. But what do them 13 represent? Again, remember what I said, the square and compass, the Great Britain flag. What that represents is this. Oh, oh baby. And this is what it means, look, you see? The Great British flag. You see what I mean? And when you see that doubled, yeah, and they're going to get, let's see if I can do this. And when you see that doubled, which is here again, yeah, because it's the same side as this, yeah, which is the same thing, and you put it together. Now, if I take the parts away, what I'm supposed to take away, which I'll show you in a minute, so that's the 13 steps, okay, then you end up with this, look, if you follow the lines, and that's what you end up with. That's square and compass plus the swastika, you know what I mean, in plain right. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what they try and hide from you. That's hidden, this is what it's all about. But that's that's just another little demo of the square and compass hidden in a Masonic hotel. Do you know what I mean? Because they own it all, mate. Believe it. Believe it. Right, how do I get out of this? Right there, any red line, and they don't allow it. Right. So there you go, my profane friends. Again, look. Yesterday, the 70th anniversary of Morecambe and Wise first ever BBC series, yeah, which is BB for 22. The C is a 3, 223, Skull and Bones. You see what I mean? Anyway, again, look, they're the ones, this is their building, right? This is a Masonic building, okay? And you can see all the symbolism in it. I don't need to go through it. Look, even the wallpaper at the back. You see the square and compasses, look, in the wallpaper, look. It's the same old wallpaper you'll find in any old Masonic lodge. You know what I mean? The colour's red, yeah, because it's the Rose Croix and all of that malarkey. Yeah, you've got the arch that goes round. But again, they're pouring the money into, yeah, into their own building. They're not restoring that for profane people. They're restoring that for Freakmasons of the future, because they've got all the money that can afford to go see shows and all the rest of it. You see what I'm saying? If you're sitting here on the rock and roll and the dole and you have universal credit and you're struggling in your work and you still can't go and afford to pay it, go out, you've got to ask yourself fucking why. Do you know what I mean? Because these Freakmasons are doing it and enjoying it all the fucking time. And they, if you looked at my videos, you can see they eat well, they drink well, and they do all of this. Do you know what I mean? Again, look, revealed here is the 12 million plan to regenerate Colchester St. Boltoff's circus. Again, if you know about Freakmasons and the G Travellers and all that, circuses, sideshows, fairs, they're all Masonic. Do you know what I mean? Masonically run. They're travelling lodges, they're called, yeah? They ain't called travel and lodgers for nothing. But this is, again, all money. See the railway station there, which belongs to Freemasonry, because it goes back to, again, who controls the railways, who control the bus depots and all the rest. And you can see the pyramid on the side there, look, which I presume, I don't know, look, but I can't tell because, it's just, I don't know what the symbolism of it is because I ain't there. But I bet you if I turned up there, I could find the symbolism left, right, and centre. Well, you can see the pyramids obviously on the side of that building there. You know what I mean? But this is all to do with Freemason money. Nothing to do with us. Yeah, look, I actually worked with a Freemason in garden centre in Playland when I was a teenager. I just thought he was a man who got away with being a bit dirty, and that this was some sort of men's social club. He was old enough to be my father, and he told my mother I should be impregnated and that he would like to be the one to do it. I was out of earshot, but she told me later she was so angry that he had intruded on my safety zone, and I cannot believe he said that to my mother. I feel bad. I let him shove his tongue in my mouth, and he sexually assaulted me and said that if there was ever anything I needed to come to him, never. I feel ashamed I let him do that. Do you know what I mean? And this is how you can find comments just by, like I said, I just browsed the internet. Do you know what I mean? And these people show themselves to be what they are. But like I said, you can call that an isolated case. Do you know what I mean? And obviously because it's not saved, yeah, that can get hidden by other comments and it flies down, then people miss it. Do you see what I mean? But I don't. I screenshot it, I take it, and I put it all on my forum. Do you know what I mean? My Naz on Bone, because that's where people understand Freakmasonry. Do you know what I mean? And you go into any section, just follow the numbers, and it tells you what Freakmasons are. Go to the UK section, go to the worldwide section, go to the gang stalking section, go to the people who have been eliminated, the whistleblowers. Do you know what I mean? That tried to do the right things within towns and cities. Do you know what I mean? Again, this is another propagator. Look. But while you got two diamonds, you can see it's 666. Do you see what I mean? Look. Let me get my drawings again. I love my little drawings, my little profane friends. Well, you more than likely don't even like it, but I love it. Just to torment the Freakmasons. But again, look, there's one square in calm piss, right? Yeah. So that's one square in calm piss. So that's 1 6. There's 2 square in calm piss. So that's 2 6s, 6 6. Okay. And then in the middle, we've got the 2. And then they show you the 3, look. They show you the 3 circles, look. But it's 2 3 2, which then gives you your third 6, right? Which is here, here. Oh, wait there. I bloody got that wrong, and I went there. Let's start that again. Bloody hell. Right, that's it. So there's your third one, sorry, is here, like that. You go like that. That's it. Boom. And there's your third 6. So it's 6 6 6. You see what I mean? But they hide it in plain right, and they put it all in your stuff. Like I said, I'll show you. I'll show you my lampshades. But in a minute, I'll show you the bloody my lights in my house, what are fans and that. I'll show you the symbolism on them. Do you know what I mean? It's so profane, my profane friends. It's so profane. Right. Anyway. But there it is, hidden in plain right again. That's 666 symbolism that you'll see and impregnate in your head. Now again, look, today in 1827, a banquet was held under the Thames in a particular complete Thames tunnel. So that's it. They've done this, right? If they can do this in 1827, right? Yeah, without any of the machinery they have today in 2024, yeah. What do you think they can do now today? And this was in 1827. They're Masonic tunnels, yeah? Imagine that. How many profane people even know this tunnel exists? Do you see what I mean? No one. You ask anyone about the Masonic tunnels, they just think there's just like under London and under your towns. You've got these in your town as well, in your cities, because this is where all the dignitaries, like the people that were scum, yeah, what were, the lords, the dukes, the earls, and all the rest of it, yeah, and the Freakmasons, when they got sus for their corruption, this is where they used to escape, in the tunnels. You know what I mean? And they'd be hundreds of miles away before you even know what was going on. Oh, it's okay. You could bash their buildings, smash their houses up, whatever. They could all be rebuilt. You know what I mean? But so long as they got away, and this is what they got away with, there's systems under your towns, under your cities for these people to escape. Do you know what I mean? And obviously to traffic drugs up and down the country easy. Do you know what I mean? What, you think they can't do that? Look at Pablo Escobar. He put tunnels from southern to whatever across the borders of America, didn't he? He built tunnels, and fed the drugs through there. You don't think these Freakmasons, with all their money, and all their corruptibility, they can't run tunnels from one town to one city? You know what I mean? With the machinery that can be, they were buying submarines. You know what I mean? These people to run drugs in and shit and whatever else. You know what I mean? So what makes you think they can't build better tunnels than they did in 1827 today? Do you see what I mean? Look at that, how big that tunnel is. And they built that in 1827. Imagine what they can do today. Yeah. And I'm not saying they start the digging from your town. No, they start it off on their farmlands. You know what I mean? Like when they want to put like a plant or a grow underneath, that, they don't do it out in your town and city. They put it out in the country, you know what I mean? Where many people don't traffic flow. Do you know what I mean? So the more isolated it is, the better it is, isn't it? And you start your tunnel from there. Machinery rolling around in the countryside is nothing. Because, that's the point of it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's machinery, you expect it on farmland. You know what I mean? You see a farmer digging away in his field to make a start. What's that? Nothing. They're always on a digger. Do you see what I mean? That's how far it goes, isn't it? That's another story, my profane friends. Oh, we've done that. We've done that one. Again, look, the sort of links between business politics, and organised crime. Right? When billions poured into the neglected East London borough hosting the 2012 Olympics, a turf war broke out between crime families for control of a now valuable strip of land. Using violence, guile and corruption, one gangster, the Longfellow, emerged as the true untouchable. A team of local detectives made it their business to take him on until Scotland Yard threw them under the bus, and the business of putting the greatest show on earth won the day. Do you know what I mean? But it was all covered up by scandal of suspicious deaths, and this is where the Freakmasons come in. Suspicious deaths. Do you know what I mean? Trust me, they're the ones that do all the manipulation. You know what I mean? You go out there, right, and I don't care where it is, wherever you want to be, and you start. Let's say, for instance, you've got a gate on a field, right? On that gate on that field, right? Say you're doing a legitimate business, right? And you're charging £50 a head for people to get in, or a tenner a head, and you've got 1,000 people in there, right? And then you're just selling lemonade, right? Yeah, just selling lemonade at £3 a shot, right? And you're getting 1,000 head. The first thing that's going to happen, that's going to walk up on you, are Masonic gangsters, and they're going to take that over. And they're going to either threaten you, or they're going to shoot you, or take part of that takings from you, because you're going to pay them regardless. And that's what everyone's doing in the town and the city already. Do you know what I mean? You're not running the pub, you're not running the club, you're not running the business or anything unless you're paying your fucking dues. Do you know what I mean? Or you're going to have some gangsters come up on you wanting their cut. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? The gangs, the Masonic gangs and the Knights Templars are still doing that today. You know what I mean? And this is why the police didn't investigate them, because they're scared of them. Do you know what I mean? And that's as simple as that. That's why all the door wars were never stopped or anything else, People getting shot on the doors and all the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? Police well aware of it. What did they do about it? Nothing. They couldn't do nothing about it. Do you know what I mean? But that's another story, my profane friends. Now, here we go. Look. Brother Edward, right? Grip Greers, because that's referring to the grip, the Masonic grip, right? Look, initiated, right? Initiated one, see? First step in you get initiated on the first step. You get 2, you get passed, right? And then you get raised to Master Mason on 3. Do you see what I mean? Initiated, raised and passed. 1, 2, 3. Do you see what I mean, my profane friends? They love it. Look, a way of life, that A. I always look for that A. And look at his silly little hat, red, white and blue, of Freakmason England. You know what I mean? Dad, look, is a traveller. See? Look at the A. See? Grip gear, baby. Grip. Look at the way he put a dot in the G, because the G makes the square, look, you see? The square G and the dot in it. Do you see what I mean? And this is their symbolism, how they do it all the time. Look at the E is a 3, look, you see? Traveller, do you see? Their symbolism knows no bounds. See, guardian of the West Gate, you see? Because they're always travelling east, remember that? So they always come through the west to go to the east. You know what I mean? Because the east of the west is not the east of the north. See, look, Dad is a traveller and you're an Eastern Star, my love. Do you know what I mean? See the square on the door, look? And you got the Bible, the with the wings. I can't remember what that one is now. But all symbolism on their Masonic lodges. Look, Lady of a Craftsman. See? Notice the A's are on the level, look, and they're pyramids, yeah? So sometimes the A, if the A is a pyramid, you know what I mean? See the capstones missing off the top of them though? Because they're on the level, see? 1, 2, 3. See, look, I am chosen. See, look, I've been chosen, see? The chosen few that are within your community, yeah, get chosen, you know? Like I said, I wasn't chosen because I don't think like a muppet, you know what I mean? Because I think outside the box, and I'm not stupid enough to follow some stupid old man who I've got to respect and start saluting in the lodge like a fucking ninja. You know what I mean? Yeah. But people do because they want to be accepted because they're weak-minded. Do you know what I mean? But the strong ones get them to do all the menial tasks. You know what I mean? Oh, you're well done, bro. Yeah, here's a little badge. Yeah, here's a little. You know what I mean? You've just got your, patch on your Masonic apron. You know what I mean? Well done, brother. Now here's £100,000 because you're now just been raised to a master mason. You know, and they're getting paid all the time. You know what I mean? They don't get it for nothing. Here's a house. Do you know what I mean? You know, shit like that. That's what they're getting paid all the time. They're getting money, and most of the money come from the charity work that the profane do. See, look. A cut above the rest. See, they think they're better than you. They tell you all the time, yeah, he's the chosen one. He's chosen above you because you're without the temple. We're within the temple. We are a cut above the rest because you're nothing. Do you know what I mean? Look, Kawang knows. Atang knows better. You know what I mean? Oh, I bet they know better. See, chosen. See? Now, here's some Masonic lodges, look, orange maps, yeah? Look at that, look, I think that's Ireland, don't quote me on that, though. I just wanted to show you, so find your way on Masonic maps, do a search, yeah? And find what Freakmasonry looks like, see? These are not Masonic lodges, these are Knight Templars, yeah? Different, completely different. If I put the Masonic lodges on there, the Rose Croix and the normal lodges, you wouldn't see a landmass of Scotland. Do you know what I mean? See? Look at that. These are the people of heraldry, what I keep telling you about, yeah? Look at the sheep on one, look. You've got all different heraldries for each one, yeah? And this is your armies, yeah? And your gang members, where your gang member... See, this gang at the top can't interfere with this gang members down the bottom. And vice versa. They run their own territories and their own districts and provinces, yeah? And like I said, it's families that are running this, these groups of land, but they all answer up to one particular person within Scotland who answers then to London. Do you know what I mean? Same as any country. All right, that's all it is. It's all a Game of Thrones, my profane friends. See, there's Ireland, look. You see, they got their own same. Okay. See, look, all these different armies and gangs. And when they fall out and start fighting, they go, oh, we better get as many profane people in our districts to fight for us. And that's what they do. You know what I mean? See, that's Scotland. Now here's your England, look. Look at that, look. See that, look. See the different heraldry of each section, look. You see? Different badges, look. You see? Yeah? Look at London. Well, hey, baby. the king of the canutes, London is. But these are all the people that run your towns and your cities. You see, the different gangs. You see how they're more dominant, yeah? Look, more dominant in the UK than they are in Scotland. You see what I mean? Look, see, that's why Scotland always lost, I reckon. But they shouldn't have done. They should have. When William Wallace went to war, he should have took them all out. You know what I mean? But he didn't. Never mind. But anyway, it's another story. But here you go. Look, it's just a Game of Thrones. These are the people that control your towns and cities, and they've been controlling it for centuries and decades. And you need to wake up to it, because I'll never give you a chance. Look, Ireland. Look. See what I mean? Masonic lodges. You know what I mean? There are 20 countries in their estimate number of Freakmasons, right? Yeah. Look, the infamous Masonic symbols and rituals have long been intrigued outsiders. It's not intriguing, it's just heraldry. You know, your family has a shield, your knights have a shield, and you're protecting your group of family like you do in the Game of Thrones series, do you know what I mean? Or any other fucking series. You know what I mean? That you keep bragging about. And here we go, look. The Freemasons community, do you see what I mean? The Freemasons community. So when they're dealing drugs in your community, they're not dealing drugs to their community. They're dealing drugs to your community, which is not part of their community. Do you see what I mean? And that's what you got to get your head round. You've got a community of people that hide behind suits and uniforms and hide that apron. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, a first of its kind online community for those looking to learn more about the mysteries of Freemasons in the company of like-minded men. See, United States, look, 200 billion, do you know what I mean, members. Brazil, 215 billion. United Kingdom, 200 trillion. Canada, 200 zillion. Do you see what I mean? All of these men that stand against you. You think you can beat this army? Do you? Look, they're in a town, a city, or a country they don't run or own. Look, everywhere. Look, Australia, Mexico, India, Italy, Sweden, Germany, Argentina, South Africa, Romania, New Zealand, Belgium, Netherlands, Portugal, Switzerland, Spain. You know what I mean? Can you stand up against these men? You know what I mean? United States is the home of the largest number of Freemasons in the world. There are just under 2 million Freemasons in that country alone. Brazil has 215 zillion members. You know what I mean? The United Kingdom has a long, rich history of Freemasonry, with the first Grand Lodge being established in 1717. Now, you've got to understand this. The first Grand Lodge, okay, the Grand Lodge. So there was Masonic lodges well before 1717, yeah? This is where, because of all the wars they kept doing and all the bollocks, they tried to, you know, they said, well, rather than keep fighting each other and having all these wars and all the rest of it, let's just put all ourselves, have our own kings, our own queens in our own districts and our own providences, yeah, and live in a kind of peace, yeah? Do you know what I mean? But we'll carry on the programme and the agenda that we're special. The profane can be used in any way they can. Anyone out without the temple can be used and abused. And that's basically what it is, because you're not special. You know what I mean? You're not nothing. You're a profane person. You're a dummy within the community. You're a ficko. You're without the temple. The ones that are within the temple are your leaders, yeah, your town councillors, your MPs, your civil servants, your entertainment industry, your police, your fire brigade, your Royal Norfolk Lifeboats Association, and all the rest of it. That's what they are. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, there are over 200 Freemasons in the country, making it one of the largest Masonic communities in the world. See what I mean? It's a Masonic community that lives within your town, within your city, and they control it all, yeah? And it's all families to do with heraldies that were knights, Templars, that bashed profane people that weren't in there. It's just a strong gang, yeah? They're still a strong gang. They're the biggest gang and army within your town and city now, and they control everything. They deem who has a business, who doesn't have a business, who's going to be successful and who ain't, and that's basically what it is. And we've got Canada, you know what I mean? Look, and today there are over 1,000 lodges in that country. Over 1,000 lodges in that country. Can you imagine that? You know what I mean? Then we've got France. You know what I mean? Australia, Mexico, India, Italy. Do you see what I mean? And this is the thing, they make out like we're all separate and all that. They're not. They're all one community, these people, and they get on with each other. Like I said, you throw up a Grand Highland sign on the battlefield, that Freakmason ain't going to kill you. Whether you're English to German or English to, whatever, they ain't going to kill each other. They're brothers. They're a community and a nation of people that live within your community, and they're going to do nothing against each other. They're going to support each other. They're going to help each other and do the best against you, the profane. You know what I mean? And this is what it's all about. Look at the numbers, look, you see? South Africa, look, 10,000 Freakmasons in South Africa. You know what I mean, baby? Oh, baby. Romania, New Zealand. Cool, New Zealand, the bugger. I'll show you a picture in a minute of the Masonic lodges in New Zealand. Unreal. Anyway, carrying on. You see what I mean? All of these, like, all got their own lodges. How many Freakmasons are there? How many brothers can you raise as a profane family? Yeah? How many can you go against with these people when they've got guns? They're the ones with the guns, the swords, the knives. You know what I mean? They don't need to do anything now. They do it sneakily, yeah. Like they always have done. They infiltrate secretly and they hide behind Masonic aprons, yeah. Now they just send their police. Do you know what I mean? The police working for them to make sure you don't ever rise up against them ever again. You know, there won't be no more Spartacuses. There won't be no more Buddha Seers. There won't be no more William Wallaces. Do you see what I mean? All of that is gone. You know what I mean? Who was it in Australia? I think it was, what was his bloody name now? Oh, baby. Oh, I can't remember. He put all the armour on, didn't he? And then they fought the soldiers and that. Again, it was a profane people being, abused, that fought for what they, because the police were corrupt and all that, weren't they? So they put on all that steel and then went Ned Kelly. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying, you got all these profane people that attacked them. Again, can you see the doors? Look, the square and the calm piss. This is the Bank of England museum doors. Yeah, again, Masonically owned. The Freakmasons own the banks, as I've shown you on many videos. Yeah, they're Masonic symbolism. Oh, that's already there. Here's the square and the calm piss, if you can't see it. All right. That is your square. And that is your calm piss. See? Square and calm piss. Do you see what I'm saying? Easy style, isn't it? And where's the 232, you're asking yourself? So if I got this one here, look, okay, like I said, it's always the same, yeah? 2 square and compass, 6 points, yeah? 6, 6. Where's the other one, I ask myself? Let me think. Where do you think the other one is? Do you see what I mean? If you know, you know. It's right there in front of you. You can see it in plain right. Do you see what I mean? It's there, I ain't going to tell you. I'll let you guys work it out. You know what I mean? But it's 4 square. Do you see what I mean? It's not changed. It's 4 square. All I've got to do is combine it, and it's here. You combine it here, you combine it there, and you combine it there. What do you get? 4 square. See what I'm saying? Just put, that line went a bit wild. Just go to there like that, and then put that there like that. Yeah, I know you can see it. There's your 4 square, my profane friends. See what I mean? On the door, hidden in plain right, which we know is square and calm piss. See what I mean? You got the all-seeing eye here. Look, there's your circle. Look, you point within a square. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is how they do it. They hide it all the time. Hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it, hide it. You know what I mean? And there's your 4 square. You know the 4 square. I've taught you how to recognise it, but that's what it is on the bank doors. Do you see what I mean? And if you look at each chain, look, you've got 3 chains. Look, 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. See what I mean? For 33 degrees. Anyway, that's another story. And then you up there, discard. And then at the top of the door, look what you got at the top of the door. You've got the Knights Templar crosses, look, you see? That's what we're talking about, my profane friends. Their symbolism knows no bounds. Here's Look at the symbolism of it all. Do you see it? Look. Oh, what happened there, baby? There you go. There it is. Look at the bottom. Look, you got the 5 points of Freakmasonry, and then when you match them up, look, yeah, square and calm piss. See? That's what the 5 points are there. You see? That's before I get into the snakes and all the rest of the rubbish. You know what I mean? But there it is. That's another bank. See? Power, power, power. Again, look at this. Look, attention to detail. Oh, attention to the different shapes in the mosque, right? I'm curious to know who drew the projects of these shapes, right? So who drew the shapes of this? Who do you think, honestly, drew the shapes of this? You know who drew it. First of all, you've got Fleur de Pisse here from Freakmasonry, look. That's your Fleur de Pisse, right? Yeah. Right, here, look. I don't know if you can see the square and calm piss. Square and calm piss there, yeah. You've got the bull here, right, of Freakmasonry. You've also got another square to piss, square and calm piss there, and a fleur de piss, obviously, what I've already shown out. See, so already we're seeing the Masonic symbolism of it all, yeah. It's not even getting it, you know what I mean? This is the thing. They run everything, yeah. There ain't nothing they don't run. You know what I mean? It goes, look, straight from, you know, oh, wrong line, my profane friends. Oh, I love it. But, oh, I don't know, I'm doing that way there. Right, oh, yeah, I've got to come out like that, that's it. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, oh, someone's already marked it up, look. See, they already know, look. You know, here it is, look. See, they've already marked it up, look. That's the bull, look. They know exactly what it is because it's Masonic symbolism. But it's also got, like I said, and you can see it at the top as well, look. I did it at the bottom and then below, but if you can see there, look, there's your square and calm piss, look. Hidden in plain right. See the square and the calm piss with the fleur de piss. You see what I mean? It's always hidden in plain right. You know, it's always to do with Freakmasonry, and they play all sides. Again, look, the prepared initiates of a blue lodge, right? Remember, there's all different lodges: black lodges, white lodges, red lodges. Above, and the confessed heretics of the Inquisition of the 3rd degrees below. But look on his tunic, look. You see the tunic, look? 2, 3, 2, look. You see? They play all sides. As long as they're judging the profane, yeah, they don't give a shit. You got the headless man here, look, yeah, on the bale of straw. You got the demons on his chest and that. You see what I'm saying? Crazy stuff, innit? And please note the difference, cable toes, yeah. Notice the cable toes, right? Because the cable toes are different lengths, so how fast another profane mason will come after you. Notice that one leg is, the left leg is up, and then on the other man, the right leg is up. And then on the other man, you've got both legs up. Look, see, both trouser legs rolled up, left leg, right leg. You see what I mean? And that's, everything is different. Oh yeah, also the chest, look. Each chest is bared differently as well, look, you see? And this one has both undone, look, you see? So this is the little things they do in the lodge for different degrees, so they always know if someone's a member or not, to keep the profane out. Here's Madonna in 1970 signing an autograph for Madonna. Right there, look, there's Elvis and there's Madonna. See what I mean? They're always interconnected with each other, these stars. Always. If you look into history of anyone, it don't matter who it is, what it is, you know, who Brad Pitt's family is, or who Angelina Jolie, or who Trump is, and, you know, all the people within your town and cities, right, because this is what it's about, they all go back to barons, lords, dukes, yeah, and they've all been Freemasons, hand up and will down by nepotism. This is what I'm on about. Centuries and centuries of nepotism has gone on and on and on and on, and it's time to stop it, you know. And you got people like this, look, on the internet, you know, doing silly little signs, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then you got these hotels that this isn't more of where, you know, again, this is a hotel, I think, in Spain, I think. Oh, I think this was a hotel in Spain where they got to go on Spain. But look at the floor again, look, see, points within circles, points within squares points within circles, circles within squares, and then circles, you know how to score. And you've got the Union Jack there. Look, you see the Union Jack within the circle. You know what I mean? Then you got your square and circles. So I mean, all the floors are Masonic. It's just another hotel. Do you know what I mean? Where what the Freakmasons own in another country. I think that's Spain. Again, you'll get symbolism like this. I can't remember who did this one now. Yeah, this is the Northwest Lodge. Look, a pathway to the Tower of London. So you imagine how many years and decades this has been to the Tower of London. You see what I mean? Again, Freakmasons stamping their nation of people in the history books. Where is the profane? Where's the profane history? Show me any painting, yeah, in a town hall or a city hall or anywhere of importance, a museum where there's something profane. Do you know what I mean? That you, without the temple, you low lifes that they control, yeah, because that's what you are. You're low lifes, yeah. You know what I mean? Standing in the hated north, yeah. Where is your history? Where's your history? You've got no history. The only people who've got history are the nepotism Freakmasons, yeah, that hand it down. The lords, the dukes and the earls and the bloodlines, yeah. You've got nothing. They've stolen it all. This is Dave Allen. I love Dave Allen. He was really good. I used to watch him. But again, can you remember can you see it? Look, can you see it? Look. Same symbolism, but you can see it, yeah? Oh, my profane friends, I bet you can't, can you? You know what I mean? But you can see the square and can't piss, even back then. I think Dave Allen was about in the 80s, I think, or 70s, wasn't he? But as you can see, look, in the backdrop again, Freakmasonry dominating the symbolism. Do you know what I mean? Dominating, as usual. And I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? This is the same symbolism, right, as that was on the hotel, the Star Hotel. Let me just show you. You know me, I love to draw a little bit. Right, can you see it? Look, you ready? Whoop, whoop. Can you see it? Do I need to go on? Then it goes down to here like that. Okay, and then you got this one that goes this way like that. You see? Boom. Masonic symbolism, my profane friends. Do you see what I mean? But obviously you've got the big square and compass that goes this way. And I couldn't get the full video, but you've got the square and compass there. But you've also got, in plain right, the old, you know what I mean, my profane friends. I might be able to show you better on this one. That. So it goes there like that. Dum, dum. Okay? And that goes like that. And there it is on your TV screens. Do you see what I'm saying, my profane friends? You see? Same as the hotel. The same symbolism as the hotel. You see what I mean? And you can get into the 13 points and all the rest of the old malarkey. But there it is on your TV. They're putting it there all the time. You know what I mean? But if you can't see it, see, can you see it now? No, because you're not trained. You are profane. You are without the temple. You know what I mean? But if you're a Freakmason, you'll spot it straight away. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's about. You're just profane. You're not trained to see it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I keep drawing when I don't want it to. How profane am I? But that's what it's all about, you see. And they're putting that symbolism in all the time, and you don't even know it's there. Do you know what I mean? And they do it over and over again. You know what I mean? Their symbolism knows no bounds. Remember, and again, I forgot. Bloody hell, baby. But yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? It's the SS. That's what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? That's what that basically is. Do you know what I mean? SS. You know what I mean? And the Freakmasons try to make us believe the forget-me-not. They were walking around the concentration camps. They were walking around the towns and the cities that the SS and the Gestapo controlled with this little pin of a forget-me-not, proud as punch, yeah. Yeah, do you see what I mean? How believable is that? Do you know what I mean? If you swallow that, you're a mug. You know what I mean? The forget-me-not. You know what I mean? That's like believing you landed on the bloody moon. You know what I mean? Or the earth is round. You know what I mean? They're bloody Freemasons. They're selling, you got like a Jew walking around in a concentration camp with a forget-me-not on, and a Gestapo or an SS man sees that, you know what I mean, and go, oh, what's that? Or, you know what I mean? No way would they put their lives in danger. Do you know what I mean? You know, you don't think them Gestapo were, well, according to Freakmasons, they were all getting tortured. And then, you know, what that forget-me-not meant, right, if you know the true history of it, is I'm on your side. You ain't got to touch me or my family because we're supporting you. Do you know what I mean? But not out in the open, you know what I mean? And that's all that was, you know. Bloody hell, it was just like the, you know, the bands on the, you know, do you know what I mean? And that's all it was. Again, another Masonic war, another game for the Freakmasons. You've got that pin on, we'll leave you. We know who you are, what you are, we'll leave you alone. You know what I mean? Because we know you, we're having Masonic Lodge meetings with you in the lodge. That's all that forgot me not was, yeah? It wasn't to remember their brothers, it was to show that they were in support of the Germans, do you know what I mean? And working alongside them. And that doesn't mean if it was British, you know, even the British were wearing them because it was in support of the Germans. Do you see what I mean? So if they invaded over here, that's why they went underground. Do you know what I mean? But the ones who were wearing all the forget-me-nots and all that would have been grassing up the other ones. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. There wouldn't have been no brothers or nothing. They were grassing each other up just as much. You know, that's like, oh, I wouldn't give that example. But for instance, like if there's a couple of them who got caught for murder, you don't think they'd be grassing their brothers up? Of course they bloody would be. Do you see what I mean? And that's what they were doing in, you know, during the war with the forget-me-not. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. But they get you, and you know they write it on this, you know, oh, for our brave comrades in war, you know, who wore it around the concentration camps, who wore it about in, you know, Berlin and all the rest of it. The forget me not, and the Gestapo and the SS were that stupid they didn't even know what it was. But you imagine you're an SS captain or a Gestapo walking around the concentration camp, and you see someone wearing a lapel, you know, a gold lapel of a forget me not in a concentration camp. You're gonna question that. What is a you know, like one of them, you know, whatever, in a camp, right? What is one of them doing with a gold lapel pin on him? Do you know what I mean? With his yellow badge. Do you see what I mean? How insane is that? You know what I mean? But anyway, that's Freakmasons for you. They'll tell you any old shit. Look at this guy, look, on the internet, look at his chest. See what I mean? They're everywhere, these Freakmasons, everywhere. You know what I mean? He's trying to give people advice on what to eat. Eating just half a cup of whatever, I don't know. And he's trying to give people remedies. Yeah, he'll remedy you all right. Remember, you got to trust who you like. And if you're on drugs, yeah, and you got to be careful who's serving your product up. Because like I said, over time, if they're just putting, say, like a grain of Ajax in, over a 5-year period, that's going to mess your body up. Do you know what I mean? So you got to be careful of stuff like that, what you're being served up with, because these people are fucking like, you know, they're learning how to mix drugs up and shit like that in the lodge. You know, like I said, it's like Hogwarts. You know, as you can see, the Masonic pigeons, right? But but can you see all the four square? Look, you know what I mean? All over the pavement. Again, Masonic symbolism hidden in plain right. Yeah, I can't remember where this is. I don't know where it is. Sorry, but let me do a little drawing again, just because I get excited about it, and I'm more than likely. Right. So look, here's your four square. Look. See, square within a square, baby. You know what I mean? Four square, because they know it makes square and calm piss and represents 666. Do you know what I mean? So whenever you're out and about and you see that, you know it's four square. It come across my TV again the other day. I meant to get it, but I forgot. But again, when you see this, that is four square. Do you see what I mean? When you see this, that is four square, 666. You know what I mean? I've shown you that on a couple of the buildings around my way, but that's what that represents. You know, the 666, and you know, and like I said, don't think that any of these pigeons are not Freakmasons because they're black and white. Look, you can tell. But anyway, that's another story. Again, look, can you see it? Look, yeah. You don't know how much they can inspire you. Who can inspire us? I don't know. What is that picture trying to tell you? How much can that inspire you? Now, I've just shown you, yeah, what the square within a square means, yeah. Let me do a little drawing. Here we go again. Oh, baby, my profane friends, I do love you all. But again, look, obviously you can see the square and calm piss here, yeah, right? So they can inspire you. You see what I mean with that Masonic symbolism. But then at the top here, look, here, there's your square. It's a bit big, actually. And then you've got the square in the middle of it, look, you see? So it's the square within a square. And what does it represent? 666. Do you see what I mean? Crazy, isn't it? You know what I mean, my profane friends? Their symbolism will be their downfall. Oh, I've saved that. I'll keep that there. I didn't mean to do that. Let me revert it. Revert to original. That's it. And then save. All right, there you go. And then here again, this guy's doing different comedy. I don't know where he is, but if you notice the wallpaper in the background, look. See the square and calm piss, look. See? Again, it's hidden symbolism in plain right. And again, it's 4 square. Obviously, you can see the 4 square. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. They get that in your house and you see it over and over and over again. And that's wallpaper. I don't know what country that is. But there you go. And then you got these lads, you know what I mean, taking a picture. I'm showing us the the trump, but you can see the circle, look. See? Circle within a circle. And then you've got the big thingamajiggy. But that is Jackin, and I presume there's one on the other side, which is Jackin and Boaz. And again, it's been built by Freakmasons. So if it is the de Triomphe, or whatever the bloody hell it is, in France, then again, France has a real serious problem with Masonics, with Freakmasons running their town hall and councils. And here we go, look, Angus Clark knows the score. Look, remember this, patriots, when you're dealing with a very powerful worldwide cult of criminals, which are Freakmasons, it's going to be very hard to bring them to justice. And this time we have this time we have nowhere to run. We must keep going, give them no quarter, stand strong, keep fighting. You can feel it crumbling. We are winning. Keep chopping at the tree. Eventually it will fall. Godspeed, love and light together. We win. But this is the thing, you know what I mean? Again, we are fighting a worldwide cult, yeah? But you can't fight the cult worldwide. All you can do is fight that cult in your town, in your city. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, when it goes off, they're going to be the first army that rise up against you, yeah, and your family, yeah, especially if you're profane and without the temple. These people are a gang and an army already. They've got most of the, you know, the corrupt criminals within their temples already, and they're the ones ruling the roost. You know what I mean? I mean, you've got the Royal Assembly rooms. You ain't getting upstairs in that room up there. Oh, bloody no way you getting into there. Oh, baby, that meeting upstairs, you know what I mean? Them Freakmasons, them top ones, you know what I mean? But that's another story, my profane friends. But again, you know, this is what it is, you know, a worldwide cult of criminals, yeah, and they coexist through their temples, you know, and their Masonic lodges. And like I said, they're doing all the drug trafficking and everything else what's corruptible and criminalisation within your communities, because they ain't messing up their communities at all. They're messing up your communities because you're without the temple. Their communities, and if you get out there and have a look around their hotels and where they're eating and drinking, you'll see no trouble at all, because they're all controlled by the criminals that keep the peace within their temple, within their hotels, within where they drink comfortable, like, do you know what I mean? You know, like I said, just go down to your local where the Freakmasons are and they gather and they fucking thing. You'll see it's all peaceful brothers, one community, one nation of people enjoying themselves, yeah? You know what I mean? Because they're well protected by their cable toes, yeah? You know what I mean? But that's another story, my profane friends, you know? Like I said, if you've got an MP standing here, yeah, or your town councillors, yeah, they're now hiring, you know, protection people, you know, like security. But if you look at the security, what's protecting them, you'll find out it's Freakmason security companies that are bouncers and doormen, yeah, that are controlling the drugs on the doors of your nightclubs and your pubs. Go figure. Do you see what I'm saying? But no one questions it, no one asks it, no one sees it. But I fucking do, because I ain't profane, am I? Do you know what I mean? So there we go. That's what that is. Do you know what I mean? That's what you're fighting. But it's a worldwide problem. But you can't do nothing about that. But you can start gathering people around you. Make sure they ain't Freakmasons, because they're just going to be trying to stitch you all up. But you can gather people around you, yeah, that are aware of who's what and whatever, and start marking where Freakmasons are. Do you know what I mean? And start actually, taking jotting notes down of what is going on within your towns and cities, and comparing notes with other towns and cities. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it's about, really. You know what I mean? Am I talking a load of shit here? Are our town halls run by Freakmasons? Are the doors run by Freakmasons? Are security firms run by Freakmasons? Do you see what I mean? Are the security looking after all our people, at the top echelons? Are they? Surely they couldn't be Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? Of course they are. But anyway, that's another story. Again, we're here. I think this is India, this one, yeah. Again, see the gate, look, and the symbol. See the petals, look, what was on the Masonic roof, look. You see it here, it's a point. Remember, the petals make a square, and the square is the point. The white bit is the point, but the petals at the corners are the square. Do you see what I mean? And as you come out, you've got 2, 3, 2, look. See on the other pieces, and away you go. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's why you got 3 here. Look, the 3 here, because you get the 2 there, so it's 2, 3, 2. See what I mean, my profane friends? They're similar. It doesn't change. Look, see the bottom of the gate. Look, you just got to fill it in. So when you see that, and you put the lines in, you end up with the square and the calm piss. You know what I mean? But they think you're too dumb to see it. Do you know what I mean? But of course, my profane friends, you know it. You can see it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a square within the square. And you just go off the points. You know what I mean? But that's why it is. Look, it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Or 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Whatever way you want to look at it, my profane friends. But that's in India. Again, India is run by Masonic councils. You know what I mean? Again, here on the beach, I can't remember where we are here. But again, you can see the council have built. See the starlet? When you turn it, when you go to a certain angle and you come round, you end up with the starlet, which you saw on the Berlin Wall in the first piece of this video. But again, this is how they trickily do it. It's all the shadow work, and where you have to be at certain angles. Remember, this is all, it's all, you have to stand at certain points. Again, the square and compass, look. See it, look. I don't know where this was, but again, you can see it going down to the beach, look. Old Town Road. Oh, that's the mix, sorry. That's the music in it. But wherever that is, do you know what I mean? You can see again that this place, wherever it is hot. I think it might be Greece, I don't know, or I can't remember now. But again, it's just like, I think it's a TikTok video. But again, you can see the people that are dominant to build this are Freakmasons. Do you see what I mean? Because it's their nation. Again here, I don't know where this is. You can see the square and compass again. Look, you know what I mean? Another town or another city somewhere, and I can't remember where. Maybe someone will recognise it by the boats or the building in the background. But again, the council again in another country, yeah, is as you can see, is dominated by Freakmasons. Again, look, you've got a cathedral or a church here. Look, and on there, if you can notice or not, I've got that sign there, in a book that denotes something. This does. The one on the right, yeah, you got the square and compass, then you got the star on the left. The one on the right denotes something in the lodge, and I can't remember what it was. It's like a little spider mark. Do you know what I mean? I call it the spider. That actually denotes something in a lodge. But you can see, look, it's a cannon, yeah. So this is what it's about. They're your church. Do you know what I mean? Look. See, these are your cannons, whether they've been buried there or not, but you can see the date, right in the centre of that star, within the circle, of course. Yeah, you got 2 pyramids, well, 3 pyramids. You got like the pyramid within the star as well. You see what I mean? You've got the foundation stone layer, or whatever you call it there, from Freakmasonry. But that's all to do with Freakmasonry. You see what I mean? They own all the churches, they own all the buildings. You own nothing. You're profane. It's their history, It'll never be your history. I can't remember who gave me that now. I can't remember. Someone gave it to me. Again, look, you've got this here. See, look, the pyramid. You've got the capstone at the top. Yeah, I can't remember where this is. Where this was now. Sorry, again, I forgot. But again, you can see the pyramids. Look, the fleur de pis and all the rest of it. And just fitting enough for the pyramid is the snake. Look, you know what I mean? But people think that's natural, don't they? Do you know what I mean? It's not. It's just Freakmasonry 101. Again, look, I can't remember where this is now. Maybe I should write it down as I take them. But you can see the square and calm piss, yeah, right. You know it's the square and calm piss. But look at the columns. Look, Greece. Are they from Greece? Rome? You know what I mean? Where are they from? Do you see what I mean? I think this is China or Japan, actually. I remember now, this is Japan or China. So, again, Freakmasons are dominating China or Japan. You know what I mean? Look at all that masonry. You know what I mean? And you've got the columns, you see. I think it is. Don't quote me on that. I ain't too sure. I think it was, though. And you've got this lady here. Again, where is this? This is another country. I think this might be Chile or somewhere like that, you know. But, again, can you see the domination of the circles there? Of Freakmasonry, and there's a square and calm piss. You've got world domination balls, look, you see what I mean, on top of the fence. So everywhere, it don't matter what country you seem to go to. Again, look, Urban Village Fate Festival. What do? Put a square and compass on it, because they arrange all the fates, all your fairs, all your floats, you know, all your, you know, parades. They arrange it all. Do you know what I mean? Again, look, it's another foreign country. I ain't sure where that's from, but again, he's doing a Masonic down triangle. Look, you see, give it the old hand sign. It's everywhere over the net. Do you know what I mean? Again, now, he's just walking through the country. This is how to get to a hidden lake. I can't remember where it is. I think it's Scotland. But again, can you see the square and calm piss in the gate? Look. See, they're putting it everywhere. There's nowhere that they ain't putting the square and calm piss. Again, look, another TikTok video and, you know, a dance off or something somewhere. And again, they put a Masonic floor down. You know what I mean? This is near me. This is a neighbour's chair, look. You see what I mean? I thought, fucking hell, like, you know what I mean? But they put it in everything. See what I mean? All sorts of, like, you know, like I said, lampshades, curtains, pillows, bloody, you name it, they put it in everything. But there it is you know, there it is on the chair there, like, you know what I mean? How about a little, this was a joke, this one, by the way. But you can put it on hydraulic lifts. But again, look at this business, you see, you know, they can plough as much money as they want. It belongs to Freakmasons. See, the only people who are going to shop there are rich, elite, nepotism Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? And it's built for them, you know? Whether these are two gods on the left and the right, I don't know. You know what I mean? Who knows? But you can see this, you know, the Freakmasonry, another shop owned by Freakmasons. You know what I mean? Again, we're in, I think this is Australia. This is, yeah. So this is Australia, right? And there you got it. Look, see on each square, look, you got the point, yeah. And then in the middle of the circle. Yeah, you can see the point. Then you got circles within circles, and then you got the square and calm piss. You see what I mean? And then on each piece, look, you've got the obelisk of what comes from Rome and Greece with it, and underneath the obelisk, you've got a world domination ball. That see, and then you've got a square, the circle that on the face of it. Again, another circle within a square, and then you've got your circles and squares there. You see what I mean? So again, another country controlled in the town hall or whatever. All them buildings you can see, yeah, in the background are all owned by Freakmasons. All this is what drug money buys, and, you know, all that consummation. You know, they're building their nation. This is their nation. When they're done, and they're going to do away with you lot, and you've got no more fucking use for them. They're going to do away with all of you. You know what I mean? You're all cannon fodder. You know what I mean? And all you Master Masons and below, if you think you're up there with them people that are Knights Templars and got lots of family history, you're part of their group. You ain't. You're nothing. But that's another story, my profane friends. People are stupid, aren't they? Sit with thy enemy, don't they? You know, you've ever heard of, you know, like, keep your enemies close, and the profane are their enemy, so they want them well close. So come and join us in the lodge. Do you know what I mean? But you won't be getting to the heights of where we are. You see, they're going to betray all of you and you're going to be gutted. You know what I mean? But there it is, you know, that's in Australia. Oops. Again, this is in, I can't remember where this is in again. Someone might recognise the writing, but you can see again that the petals, look, you see the petals make the square and calm piss, yeah? And then you've got circles with squares. Do you see what I mean? Again, you know, it's just another country that's dominated by Freakmasons, yeah, in the architecture. Like I said, they put it everywhere and people are unaware of it. Again, another country, and you can see again in the background, look, this is on a window, this is, yeah. But again, you can see the square and compass in plain right, and the levels, look, one, two, and then it goes 3, 4, but can you notice the sixes, look? You've got the 6, you see? And then you got one on that side, one on that side. I meant to get them actually, but I didn't. I missed them. But you got the 6, 6, 6. Do you know what I mean? Into the iron works. Again, this is the monkeys, wherever this is. Yeah, I can't remember where it was now, but I think this is in China or Japan. Yeah. Again, this is to do with architecture. Again, can you see it? Look, can you see the symbolism in there? They're going, no. Well, the profane will be going, no, I can't see it. How about if I show you it from this angle then? Oh, come here, you. I don't know what I've done. Oh, there you go. I'll draw it in for you just to show you the symbolism. My profane friends, you know it anyway. Well, my regular people will know it. See, look. 1, 2, yeah. And then you got 3, and then 2. See what I mean? So basically, that is just 2, 2, 3, 2, and that's what that is. Do you know what I mean? 2, 3, 2. Oh, I've stepped a bit there. That's all that is. 2, 3, 2. You see what I mean, my profane friends? Their symbolism knows no bounds. You know what I mean? Crazy as it is, that's what it is, mate. You know what I mean? Absolute crazy, isn't it? What the hell, baby? Right, yeah, discard. So there it is, you know what I mean, where these monkeys are in China or Japan. 232 again in China, and again here it is again in China. Same place. Look, you can see the monkey. You've got the, why would you have Egyptian hieroglyph for the all-seeing eye? Again, why? I'll tell you why. Because the Freakmasons dominate the Masonic lodge within the town hall or the city hall in China. Do you see what I mean? So they're counsellors. Again, look, it's the picture I took from someone who took pictures, obviously. And you got the squares and the circles, look, of Freakmasonry. I think it's another hotel. I can't remember. But again, you can see the circles and the squares and circles, square and calm piss. Do you know what I mean? Hidden in plain right again. Can you see the symbolism there, my profane friends? Oh, let me go up a bit. Can you see the symbolism? Again, it comes off one of them funny. I ain't sure if this is America or a South America, but there's the symbolism. Again, look, you see it? The square and the calm piss. Oh, let me do a drawing. I love my little drawings. Right, come here. And there it is, look. Square, calm piss, hidden in plain right, okay? Square and compass hidden in plain right. You got the circle, look. You see the circles? See the 2 circles? See? Symbolism hidden in plain right. So wherever this country is, and I think it was South America maybe, or South Africa, somewhere like that anyway. But as you can see, the square and calm piss is dominated again by Freemason symbolism. Do you know what I mean? And again, the town hall or the city hall must be run by Freemasons. You can see they're still putting in this one again. I think is South America, but don't quote me on that. But as you can see where she's standing, look, can you see the rails? Look where the squares are. Look, it's 3, 2, 3. See what I mean? 3, 2, 3. Oh, my profane friends, their symbolism knows no bones. You know what I mean? There you go. Again, see the hotel here, look. Again, it's the same place wherever they're from, but as you can see, look, and I don't know what it says there. It says Restaurant Hotel Royale. Okay, the Royal Hotel, and again, look, the Masonic symbolism. Again, showing you who runs the hotel. A profane person will never own this in a million lifetimes. You sitting there now, you're without the temple. Do you think you'll ever own this hotel? Do you think any of your friends that, you know, because you're working away for 30 to 40 years, are ever going to own a hotel like this? No, it's going to be willed down to the next Freakmason. Here's a classic, this one. Not William Wallace. This is Burns. Burns, yeah. The poet Burns, yeah. Robert Burns, look. See the circle, look, again within the square, and then obviously the two put together get square and compass. Again, another Masonic hero, yeah, Robert Burns, the Freakmason, again being kept alive by his Masonic brothers. Do you know what I mean? And the only reason he became popular again is because it was word of mouth through Masonic lodges, you know, making him famous, or he wouldn't be anywhere. Yeah, Robert Burns, look, birthplace. But the museum's dedicated to him, but built by Freakmasons. You see what I mean? They only honour themselves. You know what I mean? They don't honour where they're profane. You know what I mean? Again, this come across like a garage or whatever, and they've got the Masonic flooring in there. Like, you see what I mean? And that is it. That is the end of the videos. They're my profane friends. I'm sorry, but that was it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and there we go, my profane friends. You know, I can go on all day, but this is what they'll never report on you. This in what's this? You know what I mean? I've got more to show you. Like here's Foursquare, look, which is the ruin, right? Oh, I don't know what that means. This is the ruin of Foursquare, yeah, which is the Gar, yeah, which is Foursquare. You see, look it up, yeah, the Gar ruin, yeah, which is Foursquare, right? You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Obviously the Indians are thingy as well. I'm just trying to show you if I can. I've got so many videos. It's unreal, man. I don't know where it is. Oh baby. Like I said, all these people eat well and dine well, these Freakmasons. I don't know where it is. Oh, I can go on and on and on all day, these profane people. Yeah, look. See, look, they've even got the guns ready. Look, guns are now available. Place your orders at the District Gang Lodge of South America. You see what I mean? They're never armed. Peaceful people, these Freakmasons. Here's a Glock 17 handgun from Freakmasonry. You see what I mean? There's so much I could show you guys. It's just unreal. And they always think, you know, look, you see what I mean? Look, they're selling guns. You know what I mean? Making out as emergency services. You know, about a big knife, look, from the lodge in Minnesota. See? Look, Brother John Nelson is protecting St. Paul's Lodge. Now, I did a photo earlier, right? Let me see if I can get it. Wait there, watch this, look. You see? This is what it's all about. I don't know if I did it on my stories. Wait there. Yeah, here it is, look. See, if I pause it, what has he got in his hand, look? On his right hand, he's got a sword. On his left hand, he's got a gun, look, you see? You know what I mean? And this is what it's about. See, look, Supremo, look, Supremo, you see what I mean? Quang Andreas Bonifacio. So why would a Freakmason, who's supposed to be peaceable, have a sword in one hand and a gun in the other hand? You see what I mean? And this is the way they give their souls away all the time, you know? And like I said, I can go on and on and on. You know, I've got thousands and thousands of pictures of them well armed. You know, that's a Masonic shake, look. See, in the lodge. That is an actual Masonic shake. You know what I mean? But unless you know what I mean? Crazy. Like I said, they got them in the North Pole, look, you see, or the South Pole, look, you see. They're claiming it all the time, look, you see. See? They're all over. Are you going to get to the North Pole or the South Pole? No. The only people who get there are the Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? They don't want people, profane people like you up there. Bloody hell, boy. No way. You know, look at the symbolism on this dude. Look, you see, skull and bones, the PX skull and bones with the crown above. The crown has the fleur de piss on it. You know what I mean? Just so they take the piss all the time out of you, and you just don't realise it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'll leave it there, my profane friends. I can't show you everything, not all in one hit. But again, look, you see the Masonic symbolism here. Look, this is Masonic, this is, yeah. Can you see the lion, which I showed you earlier? I should have put this in with it, actually. I never did. Look, again, it's back at Egypt. You see the lion, look, holding the Egyptian guy with the thing. He's raising him up, yeah, with a lion's paw grip. You see, you can't raise a Mason can't be raised by an entered apprentice or a fellow craft Mason. He has to be raised up by a lion's grip. Do you see what I mean? And look at the dude on the bottom, look, the pendulums and all that. Like he's a pan, isn't he? You see what I mean? Because they just deal with demons all the time. And there's a circle, look, with the point in the middle. You see what I mean? These are the symbols they use. You know, it's not nothing to do with me. Look, the Royal Arch of Heaven, which is the firmament. You see what I mean? You see, these are all from Freemason books. Nothing to do with me. See, look at the tunnels they're building. Look, where they're getting their obelisks. Look, you see, look, the great subterranean quarry. See, subterranean quarry. So how many subterranean quarries have they got now? Do you know what I mean? See, the illustrated history of Freemasonry, that's where it comes. See, look, left at least 2 turns, stop at 3. You see, turn right, passing 3 once, stop at the 26 left to 19, turn right. You see, and this is the Masonic symbolism. Do you see what I mean? And if you don't know these turns and all the rest of it, you ain't getting nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Anywhere within a lodge. I was going to show you more, you know, like there again. Look, it's the petals. Look, you see the petals. Look, see the 4 petals that make the 4 square. Look, you see. Let me do a drawing. But you'll get these everywhere, you know, and obviously it represents 666, right? But let's just take 1 square, yeah. So if I go like this, oh, not you, like this. Look, you follow the petals. Look, you see. There's your square. And obviously this is the square here, look, yeah, that's the square. So it's a square within a square, but if you follow the pattern of the petals, look, you end up with 4 squares. So when you're standing on a floor like this, it's 666. You see what I mean? 4 square, look, you see? The agar, yeah? And there's your circle, look, and there's your square within a circle. You see what I mean? So you've got your circle, and then in the middle of the circle you've got your black square, look, you see, and that's what it is. Obviously it's bloody, if you follow these petals you end up with square and calm piss, but again it's just 4 square, 666. You know what I mean? Again, another Masonically owned establishment that tells Freakmasons it's owned by Freakmasons. You know what I mean? There's your point within the square, look, that's your point, yeah, the point and the point within a circle. You know what I mean? And that's what that is. You've got to look out for all these signs. And here's the heraldry again. Look, I've shown you all this. See, you'll have a main house, yeah, like the wolf. And then the people that support him around, his family members and other members that own allegiance to him. And that's what it is when they go to war, you know. And then they get as many profane people to fight in that war as possible alongside them, you know. That's what it all is. Look, there it is. Look, this is what Freakmasonry is. Look, circles, pyramids, and squares. Look, so you got the pyramid, then you get the pyramid within a circle, and then you get the square that covers the circle that covers the pyramid. You see what I mean? And this is the Holy Royal Arch. Do you know what I mean? Where you get into the top nitty gritty. Do you know what I mean? Here they go, like, you know, where they sit in the east and the different tools. Look, you see. Volume Sacred Law. You see the square and compass, look, and the pyramids, look, and the perfect dash, look. 5 platonic bodies, look, you see, the scroll. You see what I mean? You've got to know where all of this stuff is placed. Do you know what I mean? Look, the Asher, Dan, Benjamin. These are all the different people that they play within the lodge. You know, when they play their little gimmicks out. Do you know what I mean? shit, there's so much to Freakmasonry. It's just absolutely mad. You know what I mean? But it's just mad, 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 mad. Here, that's one for you. Look, wow, modern day hangings. That is you, the profane. The Freakmasons don't give two tosses about any of you. Like I tell you, you need to wake up. What controls your town and what controls your city? But anyway, I think that video's okay. We've had bloody 2 hours. Christ almighty, babies. All right, remember, I love you. I hope you learned something. And remember, Freakmasonry are not your friend. They are never going to be your friends. Do you know what I mean? And I'll do another video later, I'm sure. Anyway, have a great day.